Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
the Addicted Sisters. This is Nancy and I back in 1968. It's obviously much better weather than it is today.
Right.
For those of you who don't know, we live in Missouri and we're on the Kansas City side, and we had, I don't know, they said we were supposed to get about 8 to 10 inches of snow. There are limbs down at my house.
Oh, are there?
Mm-hmm.
I know a friend of mine said she actually got 10 inches. Now mine, just looking at it, looks like about 6.
It's huge thick. So
yeah.
And my husband delivers pizzas and had to go work yesterday, and the first 2 people that he delivered to did not give him a tip.
Oh man, that totally sucks.
Yeah.
Tip your drivers.
I mean, if you expect somebody to bring you food in that kind of, and it started snowing.
In any weather.
Yeah.
Any weather.
But especially, I mean, like, it started snowing on Friday.
Yeah.
And it did not stop until nearly evening.
Yeah, late afternoon.
So it was nasty, and he was out in it. He did have one guy, he was telling me on the way over here that he saw this note on the ticket, and it said, "Stop at the top of the hill and call me." And he's like, "What?" So he gets over there, and he said he could see why it was a straight shot down. So he called the guy, and the guy hiked up 4 or 5 houses and picked up the pizza from him and gave him a tip and said, "Hey, if you're stuck trying to get out of here, call me. I got 4 or 5 of my friends over, and we'll come up and push you."
Oh, nice.
So
now, those are the kind of people you want to get.
So you have both extremes. We want to welcome you to our Flosstube number 46. Today is Sunday, January 13th, 2019.
Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your being here and subscribing to us. We've had, what was it now? Oh, it's over 2,000, 2150, I think was the last time I looked. So we're real appreciative of you subscribing and sticking with us.
Oh, you just made me think we have got to put that in there.
Oh, yeah.
If you hang with us for a while, we're going to do our drawing. We had a lot of you respond.
Yes.
And we loved reading what you would have chosen for Nancy to stitch, and then which whips you liked the best. And in fact, I listed it on the sheet, which ones we liked. Mm-hmm. So do you have your, I'm going to hand you your iPad, because in a while here,
she's going to make
I'm
you
going to
work.
have you look. Yeah. If I have to do the spin, you have to look. And you can do it on the bigger one, and I'll spin on the little one that's harder to see.
And what am I looking at?
You're going to look at our sheets.
Oh, okay.
Have you downloaded? Yeah.
Yeah, someplace.
Right there.
Okay.
I just touch her screen.
Yeah, really. She just does whatever she wants to do.
Drawings. There you go. So we'll do that in a while. We would have shout-outs for you.
I'm so excited.
Except that we both are kind of fighting a cold.
Yeah.
And I have passed out when I've gotten home.
Oh, I thought you meant literally.
Oh, no.
Don't be so blasé about that.
No, I've just passed out when I've gotten home, and that's been it. You can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's kind of how I've been. And you know that cold I had a couple months ago?
Mm-hmm. It's
been dragging.
Yeah.
You know, just staying with me, and I can't kick it.
I'm going to try and drink a lot of water and flush it out and see what I can do. I am in pink today. I know it's kind of a peachy pink, but this is what I wear. Because coming up,
this is what I wear.
coming up with my family, we are about to have Pink Week.
Woohoo!
In our business. So my family owns Love You More Studio, and you can find us at loveyoummorestudios.com. And we make book sleeves and some other bookish goods. So today I brought a silly one to show you. This one is called Geek Chic. And it was out of the store for a while, and it's back in. And inside it's got that wonderful plaid.
I love that.
So, but we love these little guys in their glasses and kerchiefs.
Yeah, those are cute.
But yeah, we have some beautiful sleeves. Probably my favorite one, and it's really hard because pink, they're so pretty. I think my favorite one is called, The Butterfly Effect.
Oh.
and it has butterflies about this big randomly all over,
fun.
and they're kind of watercolory looking, but vivid pinks and
I'm sorry, I
colors.
keep staring at your earrings. They're pretty.
I have earrings that Katie gave me. Katie and Jeff. Okay, Katie found them. We know who gave me these. This is what they are.
They're pretty.
They're very simple. They're really light. Katie was disappointed because they're not exactly what she thought they would be, and I'm like, oh, I love them. So
Happy
and I
accident.
yeah, and I can wear them. You know, if I switch sides, then the orange would be on the outside, and so it kind of changes the earring a little. Lets that color show.
It's like a 2-in-1 effect.
Yeah. So, questions and comments. We had a lot of comments where you were saying, oh, you were sorry about the spills on my stuff. You were commiserating with me. And a lot of you had really good tips for cleaning.
Yes, I was reading that too. I really liked that.
Yeah, so I am going to see what I can find and try some things out.
Cool.
And I need to get it done soon.
Yeah, sooner rather than later.
We found,
longer it sits.
Yeah, we found a piece of Katie's fabric. Oh, we went through Katie's stash. Wait till later. I have something to show you. But we went through Katie's stash, and in one of the apartments she lived in, I think the water heater went out or something, but water drained into the closet.
I think it was the water heater. I
where she had all of her stitching. And I pulled a piece out because she said, oh, in this bag everything started. And I pulled a piece out and I opened the fabric, and right on this crease it is brown.
Oh.
And it's a light, it's kind of a light cream linen.
Oh.
So my thought is, I said to Katie, hey, you know, my people have given me all sorts of tips about cleaning, and she has like one little black square in on it. It was nothing that she had done.
Good.
So it was probably from one of our January starts years.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I said, you know, we can pull that out and we can wash it, and if it doesn't come out, we'll just coffee tea dye it. Because it'll have that. I think we'll make that lighter, you know. But if we coffee tea dye it, and she goes, oh, Mom, it's not that big a piece of fabric. And I said, oh, Katie, I've been wanting to coffee tea dye. So this is the perfect opportunity. I said, you can stitch it and we'll do it over your threads, or you can pull that out and we'll do it after.
Right.
I mean, we'll do it before you stitch. So anyway.
Good.
And I am right. You didn't watch anybody this week either,
I
right?
did not.
Okay.
So sorry, people.
Oh, the other one we wanted to talk about.
Yeah. I don't remember who the lady was, but someone had asked what fabric I was using on my Family Treasures 3 Told in a Garden. And I had written back to her and said I knew it was sage, and for some reason I was thinking it was R&R. But I said Laura would correct me if I was wrong, and apparently I was wrong. She feels like it's Witchelt.
It's not an overdyed fabric.
No, not at all.
It's just a standard color, and we looked up Witchelt sage, and all of the images are a different color.
Yeah.
But the weave is exactly the same.
Yes.
So we're pretty confident that that's what it is.
Yeah.
So not an overdyed color, but that would be beautiful. I mean, Nancy's greens are over here, and she would have, this is pretty close, and that's just Rainforest from Silk Weaver, and there is a lighter one down here.
Solo.
Yeah, so they have beautiful solos that you can pick, but you absolutely could pick an overdye and do that.
Sure, and you could do it on any other color too.
Yeah. So anyway, next up is finishes, and you know what? You guys are so stinking good for my mojo. I had asked Lisa, Kindred Stitcher, which one of my Blackbird design whips I should work on, and she said, oh, you're so close on Liberty Rose. That's the one you need to do. So this is Liberty Rose, and I did it as a class. So I got the whole kit, everything to go with it, and I finished it, and I have stitched it together. Oh, let me grab our board. This is a great stretch.
Just made it.
Good thing you guys can't see me. But anyway, this is it. And I think I did okay sewing it together.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I did this with our brother's initials on it. And then I was at Hobby Lobby, and I found this piece of fabric, which I think will be just kind of utilitarian, kind of
cute.
boyish
Yeah,
to go with this. And I found this cording that maybe I will put around the edge. So we'll see, because
I like that.
Part of Lisa's challenge is that I'm supposed to fully finish it within a month after I finish stitching
it.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I'm just trying to get a lot of things done, but I also think this ready-made system at home makes life a lot easier for me.
Yeah, it gives you a little breathing room.
It really, really does, because I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I sat and put out, I want to say...
Your design in there?
No, because I have to wad it so small.
Oh.
I want to say that I finished up almost 20 sleeves yesterday.
Ooh.
And we listed them. I do them in stages now. And so they were, you're looking ahead, damn it. I should just turn it over. Eye candy, she is gone. But I get them to...
That's why I leave mine in the bags.
I get them to the nearly complete stage.
Uh-huh.
And then it doesn't take me very long to finish them.
Good.
So,
that's good.
And I did a sample for all of our Pink Week stuff last night.
Oh, cool.
So I have to finish all of those so they'll be ready. We say Pink Week is going to be on Friday. If you want to see it, then you should probably be watching our Instagram, and that's listed below. I think we're just at Love You More Studio. And, excuse me.
Break time.
Gotta catch the drip.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Anyway, I thought that would be better than dripping.
I'm almost ready to do that, too.
Okay. But if you will watch us this week, we'll have a story pop up. I think Katie and I are planning on doing stories today, and maybe we'll preview the sleeves.
Okay.
Or maybe she's going to make us wait till later in the week. I never know with her. But
you can tell who's the boss over there, right?
Yeah. But she runs the social media part, and that's it. I do what she tells me to do. But we will put up stories and say when we are going to release the sleeves. But by this time next week, the sleeves will have been released, and we have limited numbers on a lot of them.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And once they're gone, they're gone. Yep.
So I'll have to look real close at them.
Do you want to do this stuff next, or do you want to do this next?
Let's do this.
Okay. So next up, we are going to do the drawing for our 2K giveaway. Nancy, how many people are on there? I started on line 1, so.
We have 96.
That's awesome. Okay, now let me get on random.org.
Are you excited? Are you ready?
How many did you say? 96?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it only says 88 down here, but 96 there.
Oh, that's because this is before.
From the first.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see that I have 1 to 96 on there. Do you want to hit it? You never get to hit it. Ooh! Number 77 is the winner.
And that is Kathy Perkins.
Woo! Okay, so you want to change that to a different color and then we'll know?
Okay.
You don't want the whole line, I know you. You only want the parts that are...
That's all right. I'll just do the whole line.
Kathy, we'll try and comment on your comment from the earlier video. And if you will contact us, one of us through our email, which are listed below, both of them are listed below, then we will get our package tip finalized and sent out to you.
Yay! Congratulations, Kathy.
Woohoo!
And thank you, everyone, for playing along with us.
Yes. We loved hearing what you guys
Yeah.
liked, and the ones that just answered the one. Okay, so a lot of you who had already answered which one Nancy should start also came back and said, "Hey, I've already entered, but these are the whips I liked." And I love that when you guys are interactive with us.
Oh, yeah.
Makes it fun.
Okay, let me put this up so I quit playing with
I
it.
should have written her name down. Kathy.
K-T-H-I-E.
Mm-hmm.
Perkins. Yay! That was fun.
And Nancy got to draw it.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Now it's written in my book. So the next line that I have up is stash. Now I want to tell you a story with mine. Because
Okay.
Nancy saw mine and gasped. Well, guess what? I did too. When I was making my polls for things I would be doing,
Mm-hmm.
like in the second or third round when I went back in looking for something specific, I came across this chart, and it's Spring Delivery by Brenda Gervais. That's beautiful, isn't it? I love bunnies. We all know this,
I don't
right?
know that I've ever seen that, Laura.
Well, I don't know why not, Nancy. It's been on my Pinterest wish list for a long time. And that's the story, is that it's been on my Pinterest wish list, and it was in my stash.
No. That was just clicking there.
Yeah, so I did not buy anything new. I went shopping in my stash. So sometimes
Oh, I love
you
that.
need to go look in
I
your
love
stash.
that.
So isn't that one cute?
1, 2.
And
Oh, there's 3 because I could see 4.
Oh, and it goes with the one that you gave me.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm like, what did I get her?
Yeah, so that'll make a cool one. Okay, what do you have? I gotta catch it again.
Okay. I got a package that I wanted to show you the whole deal because I thought she did such a cute job. Of course, I've torn it to shreds. I couldn't wait to get in it. But, you know, she sent it in this green wrap, and it's got a little thank you on it.
That's so cute.
And, all right. I bought me a new project bag.
Ooh, beautiful.
Look at this. It's all shimmery. It's got a nice snap on it.
Oh, and it's the same fabric in?
No,
oh, no,
it's
just the
not.
top.
Just the tab. Inside, this is what it is.
Ooh.
And look, she's got a zipper pocket too.
Fat girl sewing is what it is. Oh, that's so funny.
She's got a little zipper pocket for your, scissors or whatever, small things.
Nice.
So, and it's all padded. It's really a nice
Oh,
piece.
that's cool.
Then she sent me this cute little bag, and it's got a note in here.
Oh, and it's a magnetic clasp.
Yeah.
I love that.
She gave me 10% off my next order.
Wow.
So this is really, really hard to see because it's dark. But
Oh, it shows up nice on there.
it does. Fat Girl Sewing. So I found her on Etsy. I was just looking, and I thought, you know what? I'll try it. I'll check it out.
Well, that's cool.
Because I like the smaller bags,
Yes.
I do a lot of small projects, so this fits perfect.
Oh, Judy, I have to talk to you about how much fabric it takes to make a project bag. Because I have a long quarter of fabric that I bought in Alaska
Oh, yeah.
that I would love to have made into a bag.
Well, and if she side seams, she might be able to do some different things with it. So anyway, that was my stash.
That's cool. And then Nancy had me add a line called Fun Mail.
Yeah. So, I've got this pattern, Antique Scissors and Spools by Shakespeare's Peddler. This one.
Love that.
And I said I really loved that lace. Well, my friend Robin sent me a package.
Ooh.
And look at this.
Oh.
She wrapped it up really cute.
Is that sweet?
And it says, "Hi, Nancy. Go forth and trim." Robin. Tell Laura hi, too. She put it on a little pink, or a little bobbin. And look at that lace.
Wow.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That is so pretty.
That is going to look so nice on this piece. Thank you so much, Robin.
So has this just moved up in your...
Well, I've been carrying it around in here for a couple weeks, but
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I may need one of your
cough drops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Excuse
can
us.
tell.
Excuse
Sorry.
us while we
Hold,
medicate.
please.
Let me dig this
Okay, we'll
out.
get a drink. It's just,
There
it's
you
at
go.
that point where it's a tickle now.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop.
But I want to start
Thank
working on
you.
this, but I need to work on all of our little smalls.
All of our stuff.
On my smalls for the exchanges we have coming up. Because otherwise I'm going to be in a pickle.
I found, I'm
Thank
sorry,
you,
now it's
Robin.
going to
Thank
be
you,
like
thank
this.
you.
Now it's going to be like this, okay? I found one of my patterns in Katie's stash.
Oh,
I mean, that's common.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
shopped in my
Yeah,
stash.
yeah.
Katie definitely shops in my stash. I shop in hers.
I said that like I was surprised, but I was like anxious. Like, what?
I found what I'm making for our small retreat.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to film a video by myself before the retreat. And I'm going to just hold it, keep it in here, so that I can show you everything about it.
Oh, no.
Because it's really cool.
Cool.
I've got to get going on it, but it's really cool.
I'm glad I sorted out all of my patterns the last couple weeks, because now I can go in and go to the right section and just pull what I want from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, cool.
I may go through that whole bag of tissues.
Well, I've got 3 more boxes out here, so don't worry.
I carry these soft packs because you can squish them in everywhere. Here's a tip for you. When you're going on a retreat and you're taking a bag, who wants to carry a box that'll get torn up? So Puffs makes these soft side things, and they're
Nice.
perfect, and you really can squish them in. So I like to have tissues with me.
Yeah. I think everybody does. It's just, how do you want to carry them?
Okay, so current whips and plans. You want to go?
All right. I am still working on 'Twas the Night. Do I need to show you the picture again?
Yeah, just in case somebody doesn't remember. Sue Hillis Designs.
Isn't that beautiful? Love that.
I was looking at all the Santas on the back. Those are
I
really
know.
cool.
I know. And a picture of our friend Vonna.
Aw.
So, I've done made a little bit of progress.
But you're still sticking with it. That's what's impressive.
So, I'm sorry.
You're okay. Do you want me to hold on to this side?
So, see, I've brought the yellow up.
You are almost there.
Yeah, I've got another big corner piece like this, a piece similar to these here, and then I'm done. But, it's so close, I just can't.
Put it away.
Yeah.
Well, and that's good. If you get it done, then you'll have a whole year to look for how you want to finish it.
Yeah, because I know what I want to do.
Cool.
I want to do another thing like this.
Oh, okay.
But I'm hoping that the fabric that I used on the back of my pink pillow,
The
with big
ornaments?
ornaments, that it will work with this, that I have enough.
Cool.
So, we'll see, but that's what I'm working on.
Okay, so I finished that one project, so then I am always kind of floundering. And the next night I was really tired, and I pulled out, I was going to see if I could find this real quick. There he is. Okay, so I have Carrot Talk by the Work Basket.
That's cute.
And I am doing this on prank linen, 28 count from Picture This Plus. This is where I was. And this has become my, my eyes really can't take it. I'm going to, I don't want to, my brain doesn't want to do it, so I'm going to stitch on this because I just have to fill in. Look how much I've gotten filled in.
You've done.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, you've done a lot there.
So he's going to take a while to fill in, but I am getting to his front legs,
Mm-hmm. Here, want me to hold one?
Sure. Can you? So
see?
that's what I got done. I mean, that's a lot. Because it is solid stitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I found, I was having a harder time coming back. So I've been stitching this way when I'm going across, and I've been stitching this way when I'm coming back, because then it lets me stitch with the same motion.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't, you can kind of tell when I stopped
Yeah.
and when I started doing the other. It changes how the back looks. So up to here, I was holding it the same direction all the time, and here is when I started flipping it back and forth.
And I don't know about you, but I'm quicker going right to left
Yeah,
than I am left to right.
it is easier. Yeah, because I don't have to fight to get my needle back. And some nights my wrist is not feeling the best.
That's
and
how I am too.
to be able to do that is nice. So that's one that I've worked on this week. And then I was going to look real quick here. Can I have you put this in while I look this up?
I'm like, she's fighting with this. I don't know what she wants.
I joined a group on Facebook. I think I just came across it, and it was just kind of a fun thing. Oh wait, I think it was right there. But that won't get me to the home page. I want to make sure I call this the right thing. So I joined School of Magical Stitches and Literature.
Harry Potter.
Well, this year it's Harry Potter. Evidently last year they did Jane Austen.
Oh.
So,
magical literature.
Well, she changed the title a little.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this year it's Magical Stitches and Literature. But we have homework every week. And last week I had to stitch a certain number of stitches in any project. And I got that week 1 homework done. And this week, our week 2 homework was to stitch our house colors in on a project. And I am a Ravenclaw, in case any of you care about that. So our colors are blue and bronze. I'm ready to drip again.
Goodness.
Yeah, it is really.
Well, and that cough drop's probably bringing it out too.
It is. I'm sorry.
It is sugar-free too, Laura. So
good. So anyway, Ravenclaw's colors are blue and bronze, and I knew immediately that I had this project that I had started, and I could show you a picture. I mean, I have pictures of everything. Why didn't I just leave it open? Because I have to prove that I worked on something. Oh, last week my piece was the pumpkins and bittersweet. So, oh, that's right now. Hello, where is it? There. So this is where it was. So I have to show a starting point and an ending point. And this is where it is.
very good. You did quite a bit.
Did I show this?
Yep.
It's Winter Cometh by Summer House Stitchworks. I love this pattern, and I wasn't real sure my green was going to show, and I had to put those ones on the bottom in.
Yeah.
Or count.
Yeah.
And I would rather put the stitches in.
Yeah, just put the stitches in and be done with it.
But now I can go back and fill in that green section before I go on. So those are my blue stitches.
Good job.
And it was really funny. I was so glad we made a whip parade last year, because last week, because I went back and watched parts of it. I flipped through it really quickly so that I could see which of my projects had blue and which of my projects had brown.
So you didn't have to go dig.
Yeah. And I am calling this bronze. So this is my starting point. And this is one, if you remember, that I only have about 4 colors pulled because I put the others back in my stash. So I'm going to have to find them. But it's Perfect Pumpkin from Heart and Hand Needle Art. Heart and Hand Needle Art. And last night I just got myself going, and I did a little over 300 stitches in the lettering.
Nice.
And I'm calling that bronze.
Okay.
They said yellow for everything. Bronze is not yellow.
No.
And I submitted it early today, and if they dispute it, then I still have this evening to find something
Well,
with
that's
yellow stitches.
rubbed bronze, because your fixtures are dark like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the golden bronze.
And I had thought it would be, I could find something orangey to do. But anyway, that was my take on it. And, I did all of these wheels, and now I'm thinking that since I joined this group, my stitching may kind of be not dictated, but inspired by those assignments. And they just posted a year-long assignment. So we have things that we can do. And if we finish all 22 of them, then we earn points for our houses as we go.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be a house cup winner at the end. And we're reading the books while we go. I'm listening to them on audiobook with Jim Dale narrating.
Nice.
I love them. It's so funny because I have enjoyed the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And coming back and listening to them all again is very different because there's so many things they just can't get in the movie.
Yeah.
And things they have to tweak to make it work.
That's like Miss Peregrine.
Mm-hmm.
If I had not read the book, or what, I listened to them too, but if I had not done that, then I might have enjoyed the movie more. But because I knew they were cutting and collapsing them
And
all
changing
together,
characters even, right?
Changing characters.
Or changing which characters did things.
Yeah, their skills, doing that. And I mean, they even changed the monsters, which for me, that monster in the story was so scary, and
they toned it down a little for the kids.
Yeah, it looked more like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
To me. But anyway.
So you're sticking with 'Twas the Night.
I think I am, yeah. And I'm going to dig out something to work on for my exchange.
I need to work on my exchange piece. And I also want to get all of my stuff together for Cinnamon Stars.
Yeah.
Did you look at that list of supplies?
I've only got a couple. Yeah, we showed it the other day. We showed the back.
Gosh, I took a picture of this so that I would have it with me in case I needed to. I'm going to show you guys again. I mean, this thing is 168 by 100, so it is not a huge project. Look at the list of supplies. And of course, the one that I thought was the most important was the house.
Yeah.
The center of the house.
Uh-huh.
And I have that. It's I was trying to think what it is. Ooh, there it is. It's Weeks Dye Works Sage. I have it, but I don't have a whole lot of it. But I found in my stash a color right next to it. And when I looked in that bag, there were 2 different colors. I mean, it looks like, and they're both
2 dye lots.
Yes, and one dye lot almost matches the sage.
Oh, nice.
So I'm thinking maybe I'll pull both of them
and kind of weave them.
Yeah, so I'll stitch with one length and then change and stitch with the other, and or maybe I'll outline with one and fill in with the other. Something.
Yeah. When I looked at them, I had 2 out of that whole list.
Oh my!
And they could very well be in other projects, but
And I did do that because it doesn't stay. I want to show you. We hopped on the bandwagon with Gina hanging by a thread to do Cinnamon Stars Sal on. Come on, how come you can't bring it up?
Because it has to go through all the cinnamon roll stuff first.
Once I've looked it up, and especially since I am following this.
Yeah, it should bring it up right away.
So I want to show you Gina's finish because, darn, is it cute.
It's beautiful.
Look at that.
I love those little pom-poms she's got on that.
And that's Gina's picture up there. Now, if you ask to be her friend, then she's going to review it. So I don't know if you can send a message when you do that or not, but you can always say why you are wanting to follow her. Um, and I think you can DM somebody and then they have to accept it.
I don't know.
So, but Gina very graciously said that we can hop on her bandwagon and join the Cinnamon Stars Sal, and that's on Instagram. And I wrote that down. And the other one I wrote down is Nancy's birthday Sal. I have not pulled out my. I've not pulled out my my begin my Sal piece. So those are both of the Sals that we're doing right now. Look at this cute sticky note, or it's not a sticky note. This cute little note Nancy gave me to write on. It's a bunny. So I'm going to put him in here, and we'll probably show this every week for a while. But those are the two that we're doing right now. And you are welcome to just jump in. If you started something right around Christmas time, Nancy's birthday was December 24th, Christmas Eve. And we were just inviting everybody to start a new project and in honor of her birthday and stitch that. So, you can retroactively say, I'm stitching this for Nancy's birthday.
Yeah, I would love that.
And just join that hashtag.
I was trying to see what we had here.
Oh,
that's Melina's.
Oh, look how pretty. There are some cool ones on here. Ooh, that's I love pretty. That.
Holland House Gifts. Gosh.
Oh, yes, this one's so sweet. There's a lot of eye candy out there. Go look. Even if you just want to look, you can look at those Sals. There they are again. I'll get it close. And
I need to go through these. I haven't even looked.
Yeah, you have to go in and make your comments, right? Oh, yeah, because Chris Ann and Julie both did the same piece.
I didn't put my finish out there. Yes, I saw that on our Stitch Day. So, very cool, very cool. Thank you all for doing that.
Yeah, it's fun. And
I can get out of here.
I can't wait to see more on Cinnamon Stars. That list just threw me because that's what I was going to do for my bronze. And I'm like, no, I haven't pulled things. I can't.
Yeah.
So I'll look and see what next week's homework is, and maybe it'll work in on that.
There's a lot of preparation for that one.
But what's fun is that I have all of these whips pulled, and so I can go through and just pull things. And you know what? I bet I will be referring back to our whip parade and figuring out what would work. So we are up to some retreat news. So if you're not interested in retreat news, then you can miss the big surprise.
Yeah, I don't know that you want to.
It is really good.
And it was a surprise for us, too.
I gasped. I seriously gasped.
I think I did, too, when you called me.
But you want to talk about the retreat for a minute while I catch my nose again?
What do you want to talk about? Well, our retreat is this coming July. I wanted to say next year because, 2019 felt so far away.
Yeah.
But, and we are really excited. We have a lot of people that have signed up and are going to come and join us from all over, which is so cool. So cool. And
the one thing I want to say is that when you get on our Facebook group, there's a post that talks about where I posted asking who's booked their hotel room.
Yeah.
And if you will make sure once you book it that you go in there and respond, I will click and respond back to you. So if you've responded and I haven't responded back to you, then I haven't noticed it. But I'm trying to track it. And we hit our room threshold.
Yay!
So.
And don't forget, there is an order of things, how they go, how they need to happen. You need to pay your retreat fee. And then we will send you the information on
the Facebook group.
Yes. Sorry. I lost my train of thought. The Facebook group.
And we have some kind of they're not automated, but some standard replies. So you're going to get very bland replies from us in email.
But then that will give you the information on where to go, the coding and all of that for your hotel. Then once you book your hotel, then you come back and do what Laura asked and find that post and let her know that you've booked. Then you're ready to play.
And because we hit our room threshold, we were able to invite our day stitchers in.
Yay! I like that.
And we've even had at least, I think maybe we've had one of them for sure reply. And another one, I think, forgot that she had signed up. And so she said, "What is this?" But that's okay. I just reminded her what she had signed up for.
Happy surprise.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Good.
So I've been teasing and teasing. Do you think it's time?
Speaking of surprises,
I was going through Katie's stash with her, and we were having a good time just looking. And I got in this one bag, and I forget that Katie stitched more when she was in her teens, even preteen. Well, maybe her teens, seriously, and up into her 20s. And when college hit,
she had other
it was
things
harder,
to do.
and then she's in her personal life, she's just been swamped. But we got rid of one thing at home, and so now she's kind of feeling like maybe she could sit down and stitch. She doesn't know that she wants to, and that's okay. But what she found, I came across this and I went, and she's like, "What, Mom?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, we have found a unicorn."
Yes.
And it's funny that Katie has this. This doesn't look like something she would stitch. And as much as I love the design on this is not something I would stitch.
No, and I think it's one of those things, though, that when you're buying your patterns, you just buy the next one that comes out,
Yeah, and so, have I teased you long enough? This is what the back of the package looks like. See that? It's never even been opened. See that?
Are you ready? Here it comes.
Look at this.
The Lady of the Flag.
Can you believe, unopened, pristine in the package.
I was so excited.
I was stunned. And when I flipped it over and saw that she hadn't even opened it, I was just stunned. And wow. So we have plans for this.
Yes, we do.
And we had kind of talked about that we wanted to do a fundraiser for a local charity for a women's shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a women and children's shelter.
Yeah.
And so we're going to finalize what we're going to do on that. But here's the plan. You are going to be able to purchase raffle tickets. And we'll just draw a winning number.
Right.
And that person will win this chart. And depending on what we can figure out, there may be more with it.
Mm-hmm.
But...
And this will be at the retreat.
Yes, at the retreat. So you have to be at the retreat. But you'll just make your donations, and all of the money from this one will go to the women's shelter. I'm sorry. It'll go to the women's shelter, and that will be our fundraiser. So come prepared.
Won't that be great?
We're
That'll be
so excited.
Fun. I couldn't believe when you called me and told me that. My mind kind of just went and locked, and I'm like, what's she telling me?
It was amazing. And Katie has a whole bunch of fabric, and she has a ton of patterns and things. I'm like, I want to stitch this. I want to stitch this. I want to stitch this. I want to stitch this.
I haven't even got to look yet.
Oh my gosh. And then she picked up this box last night, and she goes, "Oh, Mom, this is full of all my pearl cottons." Because how I taught Katie to stitch when I finally got smart was that we used 10 count Tula, Lizzie Kate patterns, and pearl cotton. And Katie did some really fun, beautiful things.
She did. They are so cute.
She's got a whole bag of Picture This Plus Tula.
Oh my.
And, she has a bag stuffed, like hard to zip, full of Picture This Plus linen, and
Like
it's
mother,
all
like daughter, right?
and it's all. She said, "Oh, Mom, you should take those and do a parade with my stuff." But she has like original dye lots
Oh my gosh.
of Picture This Plus fabric,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's. I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's before the fabric changed, which Maryland has always used Zweigert.
Hmm.
Always. Zweigert has changed their linen and what they do to it. So it's really interesting because the fabric takes the dye differently than it
Yeah.
used to. Like
Yeah.
old colors that we knew as one color are now a whole different color. And they're still gorgeous.
Absolutely.
They're just not
Different.
what they were.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's really cool. The other thing we wanted to say about the retreat is that we had contact, and we're not going to say who this is, but
Mm-mm.
we had contact from somebody who would maybe be coming to do, I don't know, to be kind of a vendor at our show, at our retreat.
It will be a show, let me tell you.
Can you tell that I was in theater? Yeah, everything's a show. But anyway, it's really exciting, and we have to finalize a few more details before we can really talk about that. Excuse me.
But yeah, she's got some really great things that she's offered. We talked to her yesterday, and we were real surprised. It was very nice of her what she's wanting to do, and
And wholly unexpected.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we love those little serendipitous supplies.
yes.
Supplies, surprises. I can't talk
Is
words.
that cough drop getting to you?
It is. And remember, we did invite you that if you are wanting to bring some things to sell at the retreat, that you just need to contact us ahead of time,
Right.
so that we can kind of keep track of things and know what's going on, and make
Right.
sure that we don't have just a ton of stuff. And we're not going to let you bring your stash and sell
No,
it.
no. And most of it will have to be kept at your table,
Mm-hmm.
to sell there. So you want to think about that too. You don't want to bring a big rack like this to set up.
Yeah. That would be, wow. I don't know, maybe people want that there for the weekend, Nancy.
No.
What do you think it would look like after the weekend?
No, a lot of holes.
Katie said,
Can't
Mom.
do it. Sorry.
I should sell my Picture This Plus stash. And I'm like, I'll shop.
Hello.
So anyway, it was kind of exciting, and I
can't wait for more treasures to pop up.
oh my gosh. And there's one that she has in there. I don't know that I would. Oh, I know what it's called. I'm going to look it up and show you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was so excited. Don't you love when I'm just crazy like this?
Oh. Really? Oh my God.
This is my unicorn. Can I tell you this?
I love this one.
And and I'm going through her stash, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, Katie, this is my unicorn. And she's just like,
Come on.
whatever, Mom, whatever. Okay, and then I think I can turn
There
it
you go.
sideways. Okay, so this is one that I have loved forever, and I don't know why I didn't buy it. I don't know.
It's still out there on their wall, isn't it?
Shakespeare's Fairies by Mirabilia. Katie had a major Mirabilia crush.
Mm-hmm.
And she has tons of the fairies. She has mermaids. She has some of the ladies. She has all sorts of stuff.
That one, somebody had stitched over one out at Cece's. And oh my gosh, beautiful. It was beautiful.
Well, and the coolest thing is that they show the over one piece next to one stitched over
Yeah.
two, and I think on the same size, same count. I'll have to show you the other one. Now this was mine that Katie borrowed, and then I didn't remember that, and so I have been heartbroken trying to figure out where in the world this is because I would like to stitch it.
It's going to make you put in every single word.
Yes. So again, this is Lavender and Lace Nantucket Rose. And I have seen people stitching this and I've been like, oh, I have that in my stash. I'll go grab that. And I couldn't find it. Well,
yeah,
Katie has beautiful. It. And Katie's recollection of this is that I was ready to give it away. I don't remember that. But that's her recollection and that she rescued it. And it could be that that's true. Yeah. Because we do that to each other. And, we'll keep things for each other for a while because we know that the other one will come back to it.
Right.
And we do like a lot of the same things. So anyway, that's a little off track, but cool things that we're finding in Katie's stash. And I'm so excited. She has a bunch of R&R fabric.
Oh.
Before they were dying to stitch.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, I got to come to your house.
It was awesome. I had so much fun looking through her stuff. What we did find is that nearly every single one of Katie's patterns has words or an alphabet.
Well, she did complain about that at one point.
Oh, we pulled out, and I should bring this because we stitched, I don't know if you were in this round, but in a round robin, she sent around, oh my goodness.
I did her Cinderella. I stitched on that.
Yeah, now that one we didn't come across, and so we have to have it somewhere. But I'm trying to think what it's called. Darn it.
Obviously, it's not about the retreat anymore, but...
It's, all the cool stuff we found in Katie's. Oops, let's look at me. Down here, photos. Because I know I worked on it, and maybe in this year we'll look.
Oh, pardon me.
Nope, that was a low year.
Just last year. Well.
It's not in that one. I can't think of what it's called and who it's by, and I hate to tell you things without knowing.
What is it?
There it is. It's Katie's Round Robin. It's Sleepy Hollow. Now, she doesn't tell me who it is.
Oh, yeah.
So, I had stitched this part of it. And, I mean, it was, we had them for a long time. And I counted this as a finish for me for the year because it was so, I did a whole house. And I got all of it done.
Yeah.
But Marilyn had given Katie the most glorious fabric. I don't know. My picture is so close up. I don't know that you can tell, but it is like weird, eerie fabric. I think Nancy just found the whole thing.
Come on.
Or go to image. Yeah. So they showed it as a triptych. Who is it?
Glendon Place.
That's it. See, I just couldn't think of it. You want to show them the whole thing since you have it up?
Yeah, I don't know. View larger. Come on.
Turn, baby, turn. So they did it on this beautiful blue, but Katie's is purpley and greenish and
so
we looked,
you had finished this.
Yes, and then I know our friend Deanna did this white part in the middle, and she stitched the word Sleepy Hollow, which Katie's not sure she's leaving because, well, it's hard to see on there, too.
It is hard to see. It is hard to see.
And we were looking at it, and I said, oh, you should work on that. You don't have all that much left to do. She thinks that she was going to have to alter it to make it fit. But I don't think so. Her fabric was really big. And Marilyn gave her
This says, by the Cricket Collection.
Okay. I bet it is them.
Because the other one said the manufacturer was.
Huh.
Yeah.
So the Cricket Collection, Cross-Eyed Cricket. But Marilyn gave Katie, she took this piece of fabric and stuffed it up under Katie's shirt and said, don't tell Sherry. That's when she still had Sherry as a partner. But it's like a half yard of fabric.
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to do this again. Anything else about the retreat, Nancy, that you want to tell them? You want to talk about start times and
No.
no, I just explain what we're going to do field trip so that we know. A lot of you have been asking this. I'm off camera telling you this while I'm wiping my nose.
I'm like, we haven't decided what time we're really starting.
But a lot of
we're
you
not
have
doing
been
the field trip.
a lot of you have been asking us what time on Thursday we'll have the retreat start. And just so that everybody knows, we are planning on a field trip in another week because we're off.
Oh, us. I'm thinking at the
Yeah,
retreat.
No.
And that's why I'm like,
We're
I'm
planning on a
lost.
field trip, Nancy and I,
Yeah.
out to check out all of the room types and
Yes.
our stitching room and
what's available.
yeah.
And we might have another room next door that we're going to get.
For some extra stuff.
Yeah. So.
But we'll find out what time we can have that room. Now, I'm thinking that they're kind of the same way as our small retreat, that if they had somebody in there the day before, we may not get it until later.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and find out what the latest possible time will be that we'll get into that room on Thursday.
Yeah, I think it seems like when we went eons ago,
Yeah.
we said like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Which then we would need a little time to set the room.
Before that, yeah.
And they did tell us that if they didn't have anybody there, that we could get in earlier and get it set.
Yes.
So that we didn't have to worry about it.
We can get you in earlier.
Yeah. But the thing is that we won't know that until almost last minute.
Right.
But
right.
we can give you a latest possible time that we can get in once we make our field trip. Right. So.
And we have to wait a little bit on the snow.
Yeah.
But then we'll go.
It is a little crazy.
Yeah.
So, but we're hoping that maybe we can. No, I don't. I think it's just blowing off.
Snow now.
We're hoping we can meet with the management and just go through some things. And...
Yes, because you know how it is. You call corporate and they're going to give you the corporate policy, and you go to the place, and you meet the person you're going to work with, and they actually are able to be more flexible.
Tell you how things will really work. Because I know that we're supposed to be out by 1 time at night.
Yes.
But they told us that if our rooms end up on top of that room, that they will let us stay open a little longer. So
we're hoping that's how they booked you all. Otherwise, we may have to go in and say, okay, can you shift everybody?
We want them over the room. Yeah. Because we know some of you like to stitch really, really late.
Yeah, and some of you are just the reverse. You want to get up early and get in
Judy.
there early. So, we're trying to plan for both ends.
Yes. And I know that at least with the late ones, Katie and I will be in a suite, and it will have a separate front room that we can close off. So I will be happy to invite people in to stitch later, and that will be okay. So, and really, you can probably stay in there, and I'll go to bed when I'm ready.
I know I will.
Nancy will be passed out long before me.
I'm not a night owl.
So, anyway, until next week, she's Nancy.
And she's Laura.
And we are the
The
Addicted
Addicted
Sisters.
Sisters.
Have a great week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.